everyone, Shanti Clayton here, California Homemades. This is my detox diary. I am on day 17, so that means 4 days left. I'm still going strong, feeling good, and I just wanted to check in with everybody and say hi. And I wanted to talk about what do you do when you come off the detox, how do you gradually get back onto regular food, and how do you maintain your levels of energy and feeling so fantastic like you feel when you're on this. So first of all, when you come off, you need to take it slowly, because especially if you're doing, the longer you do it, the slower you need to take it. If you're doing a 7-day, it doesn't need to be necessarily as slow, because your body hasn't adjusted as much as when it does the 14 or the 21 day. In the book that we followed, there's suggestions in the back of the book for how to come off it and, how to gradually wean yourself back onto regular food. For me, I like to still keep a good part of the routine, at least for the beginning of the day. And if you do that for a little bit, not only do you continue to sustain your energy, but you sustain any weight that you've lost, and you usually keep losing weight when you come off it if you are really mindful of what you're doing. So when I say that, what I mean is, like for the first day when I come off, I would do a smoothie like I always do in the morning. Then I would do a green pack. Then I would do a red pack, and then I would do a juice. And then I would probably have some fruit, and then maybe later a small salad, and then maybe a soup for dinner, but maybe a soup that it like has some chunks in it. So maybe still a vegetable soup, but not a pureed soup. So at least you're getting to chew stuff, because that's the thing. It's like you're looking forward to chewing things, but you don't want to go hog wild and come off of that when you come off of this, because you're going to feel sick. You do not want to eat any animal protein for at least 4 days. And I would definitely limit like dairy products as well. You just want to do everything, number one, in small portions. Nothing fried. Don't do anything fried right when you come off of it. Just give yourself kind of time. And what I do is I'll just do a small amount just to see how I feel. And you'll see that your body tells you right away if it's something that is fine or something that's not. And if it's not, you'll get a stomachache and you won't want to eat it. And that's kind of great, because then it's like, oh, that's not agreeing with me right now. And it kind of makes you listen to your body a little bit more than maybe you did before you were on this. So, for the first at least week, I still like to do some soups for dinner. It's good to have soups anyway. Soups are really warming. They move matter through your body, so it's a good thing to have at night. They aid in digestion. They're easy to digest. So they're a good thing to keep in your life. And, for me personally, having a vegetable juice is just a part of my routine. It's a great way to get a ton of enzymes and nutrients that your body can use right now. It's so concentrated. It's like it goes in your bloodstream and you're getting all the benefits of those nutrients right now. So I can't say enough good things about vegetable juice, and it's something that really you should keep in your life, because it's really a good thing. And smoothies, I always do a smoothie. Again, it's easy to digest, and it's a good way to get in. You can put some, greens in there. You can put spinach, kale, whatever you want. You can mix it up, but it's a good way to get extra nutrients, and it's something fast and easy. So those are good things to keep in your life. And the red packs and the green packs, you can get those at any health food store. You can get them on Amazon. And those are a good way too, just to get nutrients and to keep, if you really think about it, so if you come off of it and you do what I was saying, and in the morning you have a smoothie, then you have a red pack, then you have a green pack, and you have a juice, that's half of your day right there, and you'll be maintaining and feeling good, because your body is still doing less work as far as digestion. When you start off, you just want to be really mindful about not starting off your day with something heavy. And watch how you're combining your foods, like eggs and potatoes. They don't go together. If you're going to have eggs, you should have them with veggies, because that's going to help it digest. There's a whole section in the book about digestion, how it works, and how, you don't want to be putting things in your body that are fighting for digestion. Like when you're eating like a steak and potato dinner, those two things don't digest together. So if you're going to be eating an animal protein, you should be eating it with veggies. If you're going to be eating something starchy like pasta, you should be eating it with veggies. So it should be like with veggies in a salad instead of, let's say, like shrimp and pasta and veggies. If you're going to have the animal protein, that should be with veggies and a salad. So you just need to learn how to combine things better. And hopefully this sparks an interest in you about food and about what's good for you and how your body works. And you just little by little start learning new things and seeing what works for you. And that's really the name of the game. You know, we're all different. Our bodies are all different. What works for me doesn't, work for everyone else. And so you just got to kind of do experiments with yourself and see what works for you and start paying attention to yourself and see how you feel the best. A friend and I were talking about, she had done the detox, and she ate clean before she did the detox. But she did the detox, and she did it more than once. She did it 3 times last year. And like I said, she had eaten clean before that. But she, this year, was just prompted to really, really be totally clean, like no oil, really low salt, like just very, very clean, because she wanted to just kind of gauge if she did that, how would it affect her weight, how would it affect like blood pressure, all her numbers and everything. So she started doing that, and she was saying how easy it was because of doing the detox. It's like, once you do this, it kind of prepares your body, and it's like every single time you do it, you get something new out of it. And even if you only did it once, hopefully you would get a new understanding of your body at the very least, and like listening to your body and kind of putting yourself in the right direction, at least having more fruits and vegetables in your diet, and just kind of wanting to do more research on what is good and what works for you. And, I think everything is a gradual process. Nobody goes from, just kind of not really knowing what's going on health-wise to being super healthful in one day. It doesn't happen like that. But it's like, if you just point yourself in the right direction, you end up getting to where you want to go. So it's about every single day doing something to point yourself in the right direction. So, if one day all you do to point yourself in the right direction is have a veggie juice, that's great. At least you're doing something. Just kind of meet yourself where you're at and just be conscious and be doing things to feel better and to be more healthful every single day. And you'll be amazed that, you'll look back 6 months later and be like, oh my gosh, I'm feeling so much better, and I've done all this great stuff for my body. And, when I'm saying everything is gradual, it's funny that like on this detox for me, I was talking about in another video how I always, a lot of times when I start these, I will also say, oh, I'm going to do this much yoga while I'm on it, or whatever. I do that a lot. On this one, I did not do that. I did have the intention in my head of getting back into shape because I haven't been exercising as much as I should, but I just kind of was like, whatever. If I start exercising more, I start exercising more. If I don't, whatever. I'm not going to beat myself up about it. So in the beginning half, I went for a hike and I was going for walks and stuff, but nothing really rigorous. I wasn't really getting back into my yoga routine until this last week when I did Pilates a couple times. Then today I went and walked and ran with my son at the park, and it's like, it's just natural, and I'm feeling good, and I'm feeling in a place where I want to do it. So, it kind of made me feel happy that I wasn't pushing myself in the beginning, because now it's just a more natural thing that I want to do. It's like I have all this energy, and I just am feeling like I want to be exercising, and so I'm going to go do it. But it's so much better to get there gradually, but in a good way, instead of pushing myself, because now I'll just do it, instead of like feeling guilty about not doing it and, oh, I should do it and blah, 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 and trying to beat myself up, It's all about meeting yourself where you're at, giving yourself a break, and just pointing yourself in the direction that you want to go. So if you're doing something healthful for yourself every day, that's the right direction. So please, anyone who does this, do not eat a hamburger and french fries the day you come off. Don't eat a giant pizza. You will feel so ill, and it can really make you very, very sick. because your body will just go into shock with, it's like so clean. You've regenerated on a cellular level, and then you put all this junk back into your system. Sometimes it can't handle it. Drinking alcohol, they recommend in the book to wait, I think, double the amount of days that you were on the detox. So like if you do a 21 day, you should wait 40 days before you drink. And, even if you don't wait that long, give yourself a little bit of a break. Don't go out and go hog wild after this. And what you'll see is that you'll immediately feel sick anyway. I remember the first time I did it, and I went and I had a coffee the day after, and I couldn't even finish the whole cup. My stomach hurt, and I just felt really wired, and it was like, this is not even making me feel good. So, it kind of makes you listen to your body. But just be really mindful of that. Don't go whole hog and, think about all the things that you've been missing while you're on this and think that you have to eat it all at once. Please don't do that. You will feel sick, and it's totally counterintuitive to what this whole process was about. And, I hope too that people get out of this, like, kind of just appreciating the simple things. I was thinking tonight I made this really good Thai sweet potato soup, and it was so good, and I was so happy to have it. And I was just thinking, the soup is just so simple, but it's so good. And so hopefully when you come off this, you'll appreciate all the flavors that you can taste. This changes your taste buds too, so you're so much more sensitive to everything. It's like everything just tastes bright and fresh and so good. So enjoy that, and enjoy the simplicity of really good food. Enjoy your salad, enjoy that piece of fruit, enjoy whatever it is that you've been wanting, but don't go overboard. Just take it a little bit at a time and still be moving yourself in a healthful direction every day, because that's the whole point of this, is to kind of shift yourself so you don't want to come off it and then go revert back to all your old ways. That defeats the entire purpose, and it's going to make you feel bad. So that's my little speech for the day about how to come off of this and how to do it in a healthful way. And on a personal note, I'm doing great. I'm feeling great, and so happy that I got to do this. So happy I did it right now. I really needed it, and I kind of just jumped in to doing it. I wasn't planning on doing it, and I'm glad that I did it, and I'm glad that I'm sticking with it. I'm glad I did the full 21, and yeah, the results are speaking for themselves. I'm feeling totally energized and slim, and just really in good spirits, which, if you watch my videos from last week, is a departure from how I was last week, because I was not on a good one last week. So, it's just a whole process, and if you stick with the process, it's always worth it. The end result is always worth it. And, when you wake up and you're like happy with how you're feeling and happy with how you're looking, there really is nothing better. So I would love you guys to join me. We have 7, 14, and 21 day programs. We do everything for you, so you can just sit back and detox. We provide your soups, your supplements, and your juices, and we're happy to do it. So you can give us a call at 760-744-0475 or email Shanti@CaliforniaHomemades.com, and I will see you tomorrow on day 18. As usual, you bring the spoons and we'll bring the food. See ya.